Hello everyone. I want to welcome you this evening to Tea Time with Shelby. This is our first episode, so I'll explain what we're going to be doing. My old roommate got me tea for Christmas, and I decided to make a video each time I drink one of the teas, mostly so I can remember which tea is my favorite and then buy it again because I have a really bad memory, but also so you guys know what the different teas taste like and maybe we'll chat too. I don't know. So anyway, the tea that my old roommate got me, Amanda, thank you, shout out, whatever, love you. It's by Forte. It's single steeps, and there are 28 pre-portioned loose leaf teas, as you can see. So, comes in this nice little box. Look at them. Look at all of them. So as you can see, there's 28 little packets, each different, and all of loose leaf tea. And then on the inside, it talks about like what's in the tea. This is the one I'm starting with, Earl Grey black tea. So I got my little thingy here to make the tea with, and I wanted to show you guys my teapot. It's cast iron. Look how cute this is, and this just fits right in here, just like that. So let's take a look at our tea for tonight. Maybe. There we go. Let's smell it first, why don't we? Oh yeah. Smells like Earl Grey tea. Maybe a hint of orange aroma in it. Let's read what it says on the box. Earl Grey, a timeless expression of robust Assam and Italian bergamot. I don't know what two of those words are, so we'll put it in here. Oh, it looks nice. It looks like tea. It's fine. There we go. I think I got it all. Perfect. So it's a single steep, so that's how much is in it. I wish oh, can I? See, there it is, the Earl Grey. So pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go boil some water, and then it's tea time with Shelby.
What she got done? What she got done?
Okay, so I filled up my teapot, and I'm gonna let it steep now.
Oh, she got down. Had to pull up in the lamb. Bet that they know who I am. Oh, she got down. All in the club going ham. Get it, so turn with the fam. Oh, she got down. I think I'm headed to Mars. Lifted off all of these bars.
So, do you think it's steeped for long enough now? Well, it's been 3 minutes. So, that sounds like enough time. Let us have our tea. Well, as we can see, it is a brownish red color. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like Earl Grey. I love me some Earl Grey. Do you think it's cool enough to drink? If not, I can get an ice cube. It's pretty hot. Yeah. I'm gonna get an ice cube. We'll be right back. The tea is drinkable temperature and it is delicious. It's definitely a little bit watered down, my bad, but that just means that the next cup will be better because it's being steeped for longer and it's in less water, so it won't be as diluted. Plus, the tea in my teapot will probably be drinkable temperature by the time I'm done with this cup. But it's really good. Doesn't need any sugar or anything. It's sweet. It's Earl Grey. Yeah. So anyway, I hate turbulence during flying. I talked to a pilot once as I was on like my 4th beer before a flight, and I had him lined up in front of me. The pilot came and sat down next to me. We were like in the boarding area or whatever. I was like right at a restaurant. And he sat down next to me. He's like, "Oh, where are you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, Philly." And he's like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "Are you a nervous flyer?" And I'm like, "Yeah. What gave it away?" He told me that turbulence is totally normal on a plane. And I'm like, well, I still don't like it. I hate flying. Flying is like the torture buses of the sky. But, so on my recent flight to Philly that I got hammered for on the way there, when I boarded the flight, I had been awake for 26 hours. I think it was right around 26 hours. So I chugged a bunch of beers. I'm like, I'm taking a red eye. I took the red eye so that way I could sleep on the way there. And then I'd get there in the morning. If you don't know what a red eye is, congratulations that you've lived this far without having to know what it is, because they're terrible. This tea is super good. So I get the window seat, paid an extra $10, sit down, get on the flight. They turn the lights off. Perfect. The frickin' girl and her mom next to me turn their lights on. The entire red-eye flight from 10 p.m. till, I don't know, we got there at 6:30 a.m., but you know, 3-hour time difference, whatever. It's like a 5-hour flight. They have their lights on, and they're whispering to each other the entire flight. The only 2 lights on in the entire plane are right next to me, right next to the girl who hasn't slept in 28 hours, and then has a wedding to go to the next day. Common courtesy of a red eye. If you ever have to take a red eye, turn your fucking light off, okay? It's a nighttime flight. People take these flights to sleep. Don't be a dick. And you know what? To those 2 people who left their lights on next to me and read the entire nighttime flight and whispered to each other the entire nighttime flight, I hope you step on a bunch of Legos or something. I hope all your tables have one leg that's too short. Significantly too short. So that way everything just slides off the table wherever you go. That's what I hope for you. I'm gonna add some more tea to my tea. Make it a little warmer, get a little stronger here. There we go. A little darker this time. Look at that nice, rich, brown, reddish hue color. Oh yeah, this is good. So now I thought we could talk about another flight that I had. We'll talk about another flight that I had. On my flight back, Philly to San Francisco, I get on the plane and I'm like, I'm pretty tired, I'm probably gonna nap. Maybe I'll read a little bit. Definitely gonna listen to some music. I have the middle seat, of course. I don't remember who was sitting to the right of me, but the guy on the left of me, I sit down and he looks at me and he goes, "You know, you're sitting next to a 95-year-old man right now." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, so this is your last flight ever?" And he didn't hear me. But anyway, yeah, he was 95. And you know what the second thing he said to me was? "Are we gonna talk this entire flight?" So I looked at him like, "I'm probably gonna nap some too." And he laughed. And then I discovered that he is pretty much deaf. First name was John. John was 95. He was in World War II. He enjoyed skiing. He told me that he skied with Florence Nightingale, but I looked it up and Florence Nightingale died in like 1925. So she would have been like 90 when he, or on her, not 90, she would have been like on her deathbed skiing with him, so I think that was a lie. I don't know. Anyway, he was cute, told me about his girlfriend. His big advice to me was to get involved in something. Like, I'm involved in paying my student loans off because you ruined the economy for me. Does that count? No. He asked what I did for a living. And I told him I'm a nurse. And he said, I think nursing is a much better profession than teaching. I sat there for a minute. I'm like, well, fuck teaching. Like, why would I ever want to do that? Like, what do you mean? I figured out that he said nursing he thinks is a better profession than teaching because those were the two career options women had when he was alive. I mean, he might be dead. But when he was growing up, those were the only two career options that women had. So that's why he said that. So that was nice, I guess, of him. He was a character, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, I've been talking for like 15 minutes now. Oh, let's make a rating system for the tea. So, Earl Grey, even though I think I diluted a little bit. Great color, great aroma. I've had a lot of Earl Grey teas before. I would definitely put this near or at the top. So let's say my rating system is on a scale of 1 to 5 tea leaves. And I give the Earl Grey, I'm gonna give it 4 tea leaves. It's just a classic Earl Grey. There's nothing super special about it. It tastes like almost any other Earl Grey, but it is nice and sweet, has a good color, doesn't need any sugar. 4 tea leaves for the Earl Grey. Thanks for watching my video. I don't know when I'm gonna put them out, but I will keep you updated. There are 28 packets of loose leaf tea in my kit, so there will be 28 videos. So thank you for tuning in to Tea Time with Shelby.